Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. October 3rd has long held a special place in pop culture lore, not because of celebrities or new releases, but because of a single line from a 2014 classic. On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd. That line from Mean Girls became a meme, a fandom holiday, an inside joke for fans who repeat October 3rd year after year. And this year, on the same date, Taylor Swift chose to drop her new album The Life of a Showgirl. The collision? Imminent. The result? Pure comedic gold, thanks to one Jonathan Bennett. Jonathan Bennett, best known to many as Aaron Samuels from Mean Girls, didn't let Swift's high-profile release slide quietly past the unofficial Mean Girls Day. Instead, he leaned into it, teamed up with United Airlines, and staged a hilarious spoof that both trolls the album drop and stakes a claim to October 3rd. Let's walk through what happened, how fans reacted, and why this playful trolling lands so well in today's meme-driven culture. First, the setup. Taylor Swift, a master of timing and spectacle, announced that The Life of a Showgirl would drop on October 3rd, 2025, the same day that memeing culture had already designated Mean Girls Day. Almost immediately, fans began to joke. Taylor had hijacked their holiday. Social media swarmed with memes about Swift stealing October 3rd. Mean Girls memes, October 3rd posts, and Swift teasers all flooded timelines. The tension, ripe with irony, begged for a playful response. Entered Jonathan Bennett. He didn't issue an angry, "How dare you?" Instead, he embraced the absurdity. He partnered with United Airlines and produced a spoof video. Bennett boards a flight, speaking of October 3rd as if it's his own holiday. He sits next to a seatmate clad in orange sequins, Swift's promo color for Showgirl, and says, "It's cool if you want to ask me what day it is." The seatmate, wearing headphones, doesn't respond. Over the course of the video, Bennett tries with multiple orange-dressed passengers, even a full showgirl in a feathered headpiece, hoping someone will ask, "What day is it?" But no one cooperates. Finally, the flight attendant steps in, surprising Bennett. She signals that something else is in play. She calls for silence over the plane intercom. "Ladies and gentlemen, what day is it?" Bennett, with perfect comedic timing, replies, "It's October 3rd. The passengers look up. He reclaims the date. The brilliance lies in the layering. Bennett isn't just trolling Taylor. He's trolling the idea of trolling, the idea that Swift's bold release date is a threat. Instead of aggression, he uses absurdist humor. He leans into Swift's aesthetic and lets the gag reveal itself. The punchline, after all the build, no one spontaneously asks him the line. He has to stage it. That meta twist undercuts the idea of Taylor stole October 3rd by showing how contrived the conflict is. When Bennett posted the video on Instagram, Mean Girls fans responded en masse. It pulled in tens of thousands of reactions, with Hallmark colleagues leaving hearts, castmates chiming in, and fans flooding comments with laughter, nostalgia, inside jokes. The video rode the wave of Swift's hype, but also anchored Mean Girls firmly in the moment. Instead of letting Swift's album dominate October 3rd unchallenged, Bennett made the date a playful battleground, a contest for pop cultural relevance. What's fascinating is how this moment reflects modern fan dynamics. At its core, this is about ownership. Swifties want to make October 3rd part of the Showgirl era. Mean Girls fans have long claimed the date for meme culture. Bennett's spoof doesn't cancel either. It collapses the fight into a playful competition. By referencing Swift's colors, aesthetic, and release strategy, while leaning on the original Mean Girls gag, Bennett creates a mashup moment that both sides can laugh at. Also notable is the marketing savvy. Swift's release date may have been strategic, but Bennett's intervention reminded people that Mean Girls still matters. In a sea of Swift promotions, Bennett's video stood out as a cheeky counterpoint. The crossover with United Airlines lent production value and reach. It's not just a fan joke. It's a modern content moment designed for maximum shareability. From a cultural lens, this is meme culture in action. Memes thrive on remix, contradiction, and self-referential humor. Bennett's approach is a meme-level reset. He doesn't argue, he doesn't complain, he performs. He leans into his cultural role as Aaron Samuels, the enshrined October 3rd guy, and turns the Swift moment into a skit. It sidesteps traditional celebrity feuding and leans into laughter. For Swift, this kind of playful trolling is exactly the environment she often courts. Her promotional material for Showgirl already leans into self-deprecation. She jokes about bad posture, cat hair, and calls out, "No girl, not Showgirl." She made fun of her own process in behind-the-scenes clips. She seems to invite humor around her persona, which makes Bennett's response less an insult and more a cameo in a larger conversation. If we ask why fans loved Bennett's move so much, multiple factors emerge: nostalgia, timing, tone, and clever execution. Mean Girls remains iconic. October 3rd is a shared cultural touchstone for many. Fans relish when one of their own steps up to defend or poke at that territory. Bennett's tone is lighthearted, not aggressive. And the execution is cinematic enough to sustain attention. He doesn't just post a tweet, he produces a mini-narrative. It's exactly the kind of content that the TikTok/Instagram era rewards. The video, however, doesn't cancel Swift's moment. Swift's fans will roll out their own versions, memes, and narratives. But Bennett's job ensures that Mean Girls stays part of the story. He didn't concede the date. He made sure that when October 3rd trends, Mean Girls is in the mix. We can also read this as a lesson in pop culture. The past never fully yields. Swift's era may be new, but there are existing cultural reference points that can push back, remix, or reclaim significance. Bennett's spoof exemplifies how legacy media can playfully combat reinvention without bitterness. What's next? This kind of back and forth opens doors. Fans will remix Bennett's video, edit it with Swift clips, and set up counterspoofs. Swift's team might respond, and the conversation continues. But in the moment, Jonathan Bennett scored a win. He forced Showgirl to pay respect and reminded the public that October 3rd doesn't belong to any one artist. In conclusion, the genius of Bennett's troll lies in its balance. It's affectionate, ironic, and theatrical. It doesn't demand dominance. It invites laughter. It doesn't deny Swift's artistic weight. It uses it as fuel for a meta joke. It reasserts Mean Girls' eternal place in meme culture. And it does so on a day that might otherwise have become purely Swift territory. So when your feed lights up with October 3rd posts, Swift promotions, and memes, remember that Bennett engineered a comedic stake in the ground. He didn't try to cancel Taylor. He tried to reclaim the date. Whether Swift fans embrace it as playful or roll their eyes at the timing, Bennett's move is one for the record books in fandom crossovers. In the end, on that plane, when he finally got to say, "It's October 3rd, he didn't just speak a line, he made a gesture. And that gesture reverberates in the present cultural moment. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.